Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. If you're here with me in the Discord, in the YouTube, in the X, or in the Kick Chat, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. This music this morning. We just get some regular music, please. We got the air horn. Oh, goodness. What's up, Prime Cap TW, More NV1, Mass Rick, Ron's Funk, Kenny U, Hockey Shane, Bob, Stan, Robido, Jay Loosh, more to you, Ribs, Mod, Picky, Anya, Brian S, Denver Cubs, Paul U, Freddie Rivera, Zen, Scalper, Rich Harris, Jose Cuervo, Scott H, Brian S, Justin. What's up, buddy? What's up to everybody over there in Kick? Fenster, Yaz, Into Win, Bonafides, Beta 8, Enzo Trader, Roxrod, Coach Steve, Zona Hedge, Dead Cat Bounce, Trading My Plums, Yamma Yappa, More MV1, Day Trader Rick, Doomslayer. Good morning to you. Bree, Nathan Ader, Lapsiak, Rhino Trader, Potechko, Tattoo NQ, Gil, a Bathing Ape, Kenny, Haasnuts, L Rap CK, Picky, Anya. Good morning to you, Tom Dew, Tick Hound, Dave GD Grinder, Into Win, Gilly, DM8, GM, Band. Good morning, Laz, Pungin, McDurf, Pudsy, Catnads, Focus Chan. Good morning to you, George Marco, Navy Guy, Charlie FXer. What's happening? JC Trades, Airmark, Tito, Frank D1. What's up, Rhino America? Maricel, Backtrader, Stoli, Farron, Ali Rose, Kick with Rich. For all audiences, Peter BN, Chris Day, good morning. Charlie Hustle. What's up, Lamar? Chart Hustle. What is happening? Radrid, Tony, Rye1, Rusev, AFA, Noah Schwartz, Rain, KCH, Straight G, Kamanakai. What is happening? The Trader Guys, Hollywood 74, MT, ML, Troy Taylor, R. Dutton. What's up, Jay Prowse? What's up, everybody? How we all doing this morning? What's up, Nihao? Still in Perth. How's the weather out there? It's like summertime, right? Down in Perth. No trades yet this morning. We had quite a little extension simply to give that back. That was on commentary out of, was it Jefferson? Let me see. Who was that? It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Williams. He said uncertainty and change will be with us for the foreseeable future. The balance sheet use is not unconventional. Formerly unconventional monetary policy is now normal. That's hilarious. Robust policy works to anchor inflation expectations. So that's what kind of was the catalyst for the roll a little bit. R. Dutton, thank you for the gifted sub to Frank there. What's up, fat guy? Just Ciamp. Or just Sean P. Can't read. What's up, big guy? Where you get that news? I mean, I'm sure you could get it from anything. Any of the financial news. He was speaking at 6 o'clock Eastern this morning. Up 410, scalping that trend down. Nice. How many green days in a row is that for you, Gus? Non-farm going to come out and govern? No. There were some rumors at the end of the day yesterday where they're maybe going to do it, but no. There's nothing coming out today. So it's just going to be Fed speak today. Fed speak at 8:30. And later in the afternoon, like 1:30 and 1:40. so far. 8:30 is going to be somebody's on CNBC. Who is it? Is it Goolsby? It is. Yeah, Goolsby's on CNBC Squawk Box at 8:30. He's a voting member, so we'll see how that goes. Outside of that, it's just, one of those days where maybe something happens. Like yesterday was one of those days too, right? Where something maybe could happen. We had, this beautiful drop. So maybe we get that today. Maybe we get a huge pop. Maybe, who knows? Just depends. A lot of different things kind of hanging in the balance here. What's up, Joey Adams, BC? Good morning. Yeah, so there was some rumors at the end of the day yesterday talking about they might potentially be releasing NFB, but no. When I was posting about that, AMP then sent an email that said they're not even restricting margins. So I don't think I have any margin restrictions. What's up, Citadels? 2 red days in September, up to 12 green in a row right now. Very nice. Give it up for Gus. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that wild? What's up, Sun Trader? So, I'd like to see if there's any kind of movement at the bottom of the arrow. Right now, we are just kind of sliding lower. It would be interesting to see if we could cascade down about 30 points more to the point of control at 106. Get down into that zone. What's up, Clicks? Market's been super slow overnight with a couple spurts of volatility. Yeah, it was just grinding higher until we had that. This is a song, Jesus. It was just kind of grinding higher until we had a sharp. What was that all about? I was at 143. So what time would that be? GMT. Let's see. Did carry the one? Okay, let's see. See if there's any headlines that triggered that. Not really seeing much. Yeah, not really seeing anything right around that time that caused that. What indicators you use? BTC, Spaceman BTC for all these levels drawn. Spaceman BTC key level. Visible range volume profile. And VWAP. The VWAP. NFP just got canceled. Yes, it did just got canceled. That is a fact. What's up, casualty of social media? How are you? 104 downside would be a nice target. 104? Yeah. Let's see. If it continues to roll, there's just... When the market's thin like this, I just don't like to jump in. No news, low participation. It's just rather wait. Richard Harris, long, I'm guessing. Let's see. Do. I'm long 6772. I mean, some magic right there. What's the volume profile on the right called? Visible range volume profile, VRVP. Kickbot already dropping the Yeet links. That's crazy. At this point in your trading career, do you still review charts, or is everything you do a muscle memory now? I mean, I do a lot of chart works in the morning because I write a memo that goes out to all the big brokerage houses. So I'm constantly reviewing the charts on the Mag 7 that I produced the memo for. SPY and wait, what is this person saying? Long. Yes, Richard Harris is long. Yeah, so I'm looking at charts every single day to get a general idea about where we're at and what's happening overnight and what the components that are responsible for a lot of the movement in the NQ. I'm watching those because it's important. So yes, I still do chart work, but my reaction into the market and what I'm doing is a lot of preparation and then reaction. Like yesterday's trade, if you watch that live, that was waiting for a catalyst of something I was waiting for, then waiting for the right spot to take the trade, and then executing on the trade. Where do I redeem kick points for a Tradeify account? You see those, see the number underneath the chat where it shows how many channel points you have? You just click that number. That's it. Simple as that. Speaking of, nobody has to do gamble. Let's do a gamble. Let's gamble, heathens. I'm gonna give you 1 minute for this one. I'm gonna give you 1 minute for this one. Get ready. 1 minute. There you go. One minute to bet your channel points. How did I end up on Yeet yesterday? Up 63 cents, I think. Let me see. Yep, 63 cents. 63 cents, baby. In the profit. Gus says, for a month straight, I shut my accounts down at open and just stared at Bookmap as you called the move, trying to better my order flow, understanding my scalp stick out like a sore thumb. Now I can't unsee them. Beautiful. Isn't it crazy? You're just going to get better and better, too. The more information, more pattern recognition you have. Some people are really good at recognizing patterns naturally. Some people you have to work at it. Just depends on the brain that you were gifted with. So... some people get it, some people don't. Sounds like you're the type of person who has a brain that is really good with pattern recognition. 63 cents up is better than down. Dude, we were in the trenches too. We were up 2,700 at one point to 7,700 pounds or 7,500, something like that. And then we drew down all the way to like 2,000 and on Yeet. We're already talking gambling right now. Shows how exciting this market is chopping around. Question for you, Richard. Why do you like taking trades when the market's so slow and docile versus like when the market's moving and giving you volatility? I've always wondered that. Like, what's the point? Is it like because like it's like there's like you're cheering for it like a horse race or something? Never really understood that. What's up, Joseph? What a comeback on Yeet. It was nuts, dude. Probably a range trader? Maybe. I don't know. Seems less risky because it moves so slow. I don't know. Just never understood that style. Trade super small and gets a few points here and there is my guess. Richard, have you ever taken payouts? Have you ever had a payout in prop firms? TW, how you really feel? Oh, that's funny. Catch a good grind up if you have the patience to waste for hours, yeah. You're a scalper. Have you ever gotten a payout though? Ripsy pulled off the ultimate market maker move by giving the unders a shaft in the last second. I know, it's crazy, huh? Let's see how many people gambled on this latest one. Remember, you don't have to gamble all your points, by the way. We have about 80 people in this latest one. 74,000 channel points gambled. The aboves, only 32%. I mean, dude, I picked these great numbers or what? By the bottom of the hour, remember, it's the 8:30 opening candle. My dad takes care of my withdrawals for me, so no, you haven't taken a payout. Interesting. It's a lot of time to spend without taking a payout, man. Might be time to adjust your style or something. Richard is full of shit once again. Maybe. You never know. Bet it all, baby. All 270 of them. Is that all he had? 270 points? What happened to the rest of them? The bet timer, though, 2 minutes or more would be nice. It's either 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10, 15, 30 or an hour. I can't. I wish I could do 2 minutes. It's either 1 or 5. I'm not going to do 5. You know? I don't gamble my points. I just donate them to the ones that gets right. That was pretty funny. Someone stole all my channel points. I wonder who it was. See if anybody's redeemed anything overnight here. Nope. The channel points market, by the way, has been pretty stable. The prices haven't gone up for anything lately. It's pretty cool. It's nice to see that. My channel points are currently a big goose. Bibs, it's not happening. There's no NFP release today. No shot. What's up, Cabo? Points are currently, went down from 19.8 thousand channel points to 12K channel points, scrambling to get enough for another MC month. Bro, you were only 200 away. Why did you gamble so much? Why didn't you just gamble 200? What are you doing? Brother, what are you doing? The hell? How do we accumulate points? By chatting and interacting with chat and then gambling your points if you want to, or just accumulating them by chilling. Bro, that's like terrible bankroll management. You were $200 or 200 points away from passing. That is horrible. Horrible. What's up, Silent and W? Is Discord bad for anybody else? I mean, RL is saying that Discord froze. Is everybody else okay? Or I have to restart it? Okay. All right. They just had an update too. Is this a gambling thing on Kick? Yeah, you can. So if you watch the stream on Kick, number one, there's absolutely no ads. And when I say the word ads, YouTube is going to deliver you an ad. There's no ads. The stream latency is lower. The chat functionality is better. You get paid to watch the stream essentially because you can get free accounts, free money on Yeet, free Lightning funded accounts on Tradeify. I mean, I just, yeah. I'm at the point where I don't understand why not everybody is watching at Kick by this point. It's just weird. So, not better, Discord? Okay. 8K up this week in the 300K Apex account I won earlier in the week. Let's go, baby. And the sooner you start watching on Kick, the sooner you're going to accumulate channel points just by watching and interacting in chat. Do you have to be subscriber points? No, it's free. It's all free. I don't know of any other streamer out there that's giving away all this stuff pretty much daily for free. I don't know. Free game, free trades, free accounts, free money. Sounds like a good deal. Do we have September job release data coming today? We don't. Good morning and welcome to the stream. No, Ripswan, my dad will not let me trade prop firms. I'm a profitable trader, yes. How do I like this stream? There's no way to like this stream on Kick. It's just showing up and being here is the way that you show that you like it. We are 7 minutes now till the bottom of the hour. 7 minutes till we will pay out those channel point predictions. Apparently the market loves when the government is shut down sometimes, right? Still coming lower here. So for all of my eaters out there, all of your current gambling activity will be applied to the leaderboard. My developer is just sick right now. Very, very sick. I think full-blown AIDS is just going around right now. It's kind of weird. Like, it's totally weird. So, still coming down. The bottom of the hour would usually bring us NFP. Obviously, it's not going to today. So, Rips, you looking fatigued? You need some sleep? I feel very well rested. In fact, probably as well rested. Yeah, great recovery, great sleep. No NFP today. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you with us. Definitely feeling better. You remember I've had like full-blown AIDS for the last 4 weeks or whatever the hell this is. And this is probably the best I've felt in the last 4 weeks. I keep getting better and then it's just weird. I don't know what it is. Thought it was like tuberculosis and then thought it was like strep throat and thought it was bronchitis. I have no idea what the hell it is. No clue. No clue. But I know a lot of people who are sick now. Oh, who knows? I wonder if algos will still pull liquidity. It'll be, yeah, of course they will. You'll see. Right at the bottom of the hour, they're going to pull liquidity for sure. 100%. Walking pneumonia, yeah. Could be. What happened to NFP again? The government is shut down. The US government. AIDS reminds me when I was in a Haitian whorehouse shooting heroin. Wow. Sounds like you've lived a very interesting life there, Blaze. According to Dr. House, it's never sarcoidosis. What is what the hell is sarcoidosis? What is that? What does sarcoidosis do? Never heard of that one. You get the vid? No. I think I had it in like January or something. I don't know. Muscle disease. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm a retard. I have a professional license in retardation. July peppers. I think you'd call it tubular. I can't even say that. It's hilarious though. I can't even say tuberculosis. So tuberculosis. There you go. That was a good one, man. That's a zinger right there. Absurd. Someone I know is getting married in a national park and now they're having to get married in a cabin? No way. Is that for real? I forget national parks are closed, huh? You guys see how we made a low of 67.73, then we came up and made a Hulk Hogan at 67.79, then came back and broke that 67.73. That's a break of trend to a new low. We often go back to that Hulk Hogan at 67.70. Nice, man. Sounds like WrestleMania. JP Morgan raised Tesla to 150 from 115. Yeah, they might be a little bit behind. What's going on in old red? Oh, finally. Out of the valley of despair, huh? That's something. Most are still open. State parks are filling in. Interesting. Why are you so upset with everybody, Richard? Why are you calling everybody bitches? What's the purpose of that? See the order book, Justin? Do you see that? See what we mean? Magic, huh? Feeling anxious and stressed, been green for days, steady at 950 daily. How do you handle your green streak? You're too much in your own head. To be honest, take a break. You're too much in your own head, man. I've been on an insane green streak myself. I think last loss was September, very early in September. When was my last red day? September 10th was my last red day, so almost a full month of green. Well, everything except, was that my only red day in September? Yeah, I think. Yeah, my only red day in September. There was one day where I forget what it was, but no, that was in June. When was that? Anyway, there was a day where I brought it back down to minus 15. Was that in September? Let me see. Anyway, whatever. Long story short, just ignore it, man. The more pressure you put on yourself about things that don't even have anything to do with trading or the market. Nobody knows what green streak you're on but you. Market has no idea what your idea is in the market, you know? You just got to take it at your own pace, you know? It's just one of those weird things. Gonna have to find a way to get used to it. Nothing really you can do outside of that. I think Rips forgot what losing is. Yeah, somebody commented, they're like, do you ever lose? I'm like, dude, I try not to. It's kind of the thing that I try not to. Richard Harris says, I just taught you bitches how to read price action. I can't imagine how many watching and praying I fail. I don't think anybody is, Richard. I think that's kind of your own projections. I don't think anybody wants to see you fail. You must have some interesting internal dialogue that haunts you in the duration of your existence. Might be time to, I don't know, maybe head out to the desert, munch on maybe some peyote cactus during a sunset, and see what you can find on the other side. See if you can find Is anybody making fun of you? I don't know anybody that's making fun of you. What's up, Ephraim? Leo Don says, honestly, I just come here. Wait. You're kidding. You don't come here for Richard Harris? You're kidding me. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're lying to me. I could have sworn most people showed up. You'd watch that. Dude, we need to do a vlog. Me and Richard Harris out in the deserts of Las Vegas. Eating some cactus of sorts. Or maybe having some pepperoni and mushroom pizza. I'll be quiet, then we wouldn't have anything to talk about, Richard. You are everybody's entertainment this morning, as well as knowledge base. You're teaching people how to trade, man. You would probably scalp. Actually, that I might have to roll. Yeah. You're not. Oh, who won the gamble? My bad. Let's go to the game film. We got so caught up in talking about ayahuasca trips and such. Let's see. Let's go to the game film here. 8:30 candle. The open was 138. 138. So 138 is the payout. Look at that. The belows have won. Not by a country mile or anything, but I don't like greens rips unless it's watermelon. What is my life, dude? By the way, that 80% off sale on Apex. Oh, Goolsby finally saying something. Chicago Fed labor market indicator suggests unemployment would have been 4.3% unchanged. I don't know if that's a case for anything better. Apex needs to unban me. Oh, there's other options too. Can we spam Khaled on X to get some funding ticks giveaways going? I could definitely do some funding ticks giveaways next week. Rips rumors true. Top Step removing activation fee. I've heard nothing of the sort. That has not come across my desk as far as rumor mills go. So, I haven't heard anything about that. Markets are coming down now, breaking these lows. Do you ever do backtesting on your strategies? I used to obsessively. But then as I traded more and more, my style became much more dynamic based on the market structure. I feel like my style it's an amalgam of so many different things, but if anybody asks, it's very dynamic, you know? Thanks for sharing your trade, Richard. I mean that. Where y'all have losing trades, it's not a big deal. What is your strategy based on? Momentum, market structure, levels derived from options activity, and reading order flow, of course. The combination of all those things. What platform did you backtest your strategies on? You can do it on TradingView very easily. Extremely easily. By the way, if you care, I don't know how many of you actually care, but I'll post it anyway. I had a Twitter post about my statement from yesterday. Trying to, again, push transparency into the world of trading. So you don't have a strategy, you have a style. No, I mean, I do have a strategy, and it's been... the thing about me is like, I'm a self-starter. I teach myself everything, right? I learned from books for some things, like when I was learning how to code, I learned from books before the dude. Way back when you had to go to a bookstore and pick out a book on coding, or go to the library and read a book on coding, before there was the internet, before there was AI that solved all of your coding issues. Anyway, I'm a self-starter, so I try to be self-taught on things, but like I'll get my push from like, you know, like a base set of knowledge, and then I'll try to expand on that. I like pushing things and seeing the result, right? I like seeing like what happens if I do this? Oh, wow. You know, that kind of thing. So like when I was trading earlier in my career, I would do really irresponsible things that I would never do today, but the results I would see would be the insights I would get from the results of my actions would be priceless. What is more difficult for you, trading or high stakes gambling? High stakes gambling, I mean, like when I'm playing poker, I'm a very competitive man. But you can play perfect poker and still lose. You can also trade very, very well and have a Trump tweet completely clap your position, right? But like for the most part, when I'm playing poker, there's always the knowledge that even if I'm playing perfectly, unless I have like the absolute nuts, the nuts in poker, by the way, not talking about the two things that are in a man's scrotum, but nuts in poker means that you have the absolute best hand, unbeatable. So if you have the nuts in poker, you can't lose. But like if I have a strong hand, there's still something, like I've had what's called like being sucked out on. Nuts being sucked out on, I get it. It's kind of like golf terminology. But I've had some situations where you've been sucked out on, where it's like you have the best hand and somebody hits like a 1% chance or a 2% chance or a very low percentage chance and they beat you. So there's always that, you know, depending on who you're, like if you're playing stakes that are well above your means, then you're going to be stressed out and everything. I still play games that are, you know, they're high stakes. They're stressful because of the amount of money you're playing with, but it's not like, I'm not sitting there and being like, oh, absolutely, positively, I cannot lose if I'm in a situation where it's like, you know, somebody can suck out on you. For instance, that hand that I had against Garrett Adelstein, that was a $350,000 pot, cash money, not TradingView paper account chips. And in that hand, I had the best hand going into it and I had a very high percentage chance to win, but he can still beat me in that hand, or at least chop the pot, which would be highly disappointing because you're going from your money's already in there, so that money is not yours anymore. So it's between making $350,000 or getting half the pot back, or it all goes to him. And so there's a level of anxiety and stress that comes from that, you know, when you're in that type of situation. But trading feels much more, I have a way better shot of continually pulling money from the market than I would, like, you can run really bad in poker for months. You can run really bad in poker for years. Back when I played online poker, I had a stint where I lost $250,000 over like 3 months. And back then, $250,000 was a lot of money to me. And it was just like, dude, I would have aces and we'd get it all in. Somebody would have kings. And I gotta be like, dude, you gotta watch this. And like, boom, king on the turn or something like that. And it's just like, oh, horrible. Would you consider entering the competition? I made $10,000 in a single trade yesterday. It's not really for somebody of my, you see what I'm saying? It's not really, there's levels to the game. It's not really for somebody like me. You know what I mean? I made $10,000 in like 40 seconds yesterday. It's not big waste of my time. Big waste of my time. Trade News looks very interesting. I wonder if they would eventually have copy trading across firms. I don't know. We'll see. $50 seconds. Sorry, it was 50 seconds. 50. That's right. 50. So we are still coming down here. S&Ps are going back to this area of balance betwixt 70s and 62. Do you ever buy pullbacks? Yeah. I mean, if you watch yesterday's clip of the trade I took yesterday, I said if we pop up to 90, I'm going to add even more to my position. We didn't. I mean, I know you people who don't watch on Kick missed the whole trade, obviously, but let me see if I can play this for you. Clips. Let's see. Excuse me. See if this will work. Okay, so here was yesterday's trade for folks who only watch on YouTube and miss this. This was, I mean, this is how fast it can go. But this was it. If it breaks 80, yeah, I'm gonna short here. Breaking 80. Break of 80 short. Watching 75. Looking to add if it pushes up to 90. Yeah, beautiful. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Take that off there. Gorgeous. I love it. That was worth being patient for. About 10 G's in the pocket there. Anyway. Bing bong. There you go. That was that. So that was the trade we took yesterday. And you heard me say if it pushes up to 90, I'm looking to add more to the position there. So did you sleep in that outfit? Yeah. Did you not see me leaving this morning when your mom was making you breakfast? Big Daddy? Did you not see that? I thought you would have noticed. Can you explain the trade, please? Break of 80s. Break of 80s. Good old break of 80s trade. Do you trade today? Maybe. We'll see. I would have loved to have been short up higher. But to be honest, I was listening to Richard Harris's call out about being long and it just kept me out of the market, so. Put 25K of my Apex payout into a personal account, up 1,300 over 2 days. I'm way more nervous when trading my money. Isn't that crazy? It's a different ball game, isn't it? It's a very different ball game. Extremely different ball game. It can be spooky. All right, so there's just back down the POC. That's the trade that would have been lovely. Anybody take that short? Yes, break of 80, but how'd you know? Reading order flow. Did you see what happened at that break of 80? It ran down thunderously. So. That's from years and years of order flow reading experience. I took it from the little pop back up at 130. Yeah, that was, I mean, if you got it at the pop above 140, that's the G move, and then an add back above 130s there. Super nice. You imagine taking it? Me too, man. If I wasn't following Richard Harris's advice, I'd probably be in that thing short, but he was just so confident about his long, and he called me a bitch. So I was like, man, he's so confident in this long. There's no way that I could possibly take this thing short. Let's be honest, he's one of the best traders we've seen in the chat. So he was spot on with those longs, except for the fact that it slid down directly opposite of what he was calling for. So imagine that. Weird. Kelly says, what's up, Rips? New sub here for you. Kelly, join us over on Kick. You get free stuff for watching over on Kick. It's way better than YouTube. I can already tell that I like you. How to learn order flow like Rips. All you have to do is it's a very small ask, but spend 11 short years of your life staring at the charts. That's how you get to that. How can we see when the market opens? Kick. Literally kick. The thing I've been talking about for pretty much the entire stream. Snag a nice little 20 move there. Okay, I'll download it. It's not download. It's free. It's literally a website and it's free. Ripspot's going to drop the link for you in chat. It's free. I don't know. There's no sign up. There's like you click a button. It's unbelievable. Never seen anything like it in my life. No ads, nothing. Just legendary. You hang out with a bunch of legends who are pretty much all profitable. Ripswad, where are you? Ripswad is right here. Do you have to pay to stream? Pay who? I don't get it. Any bets? Yeah, we could do some bets. We're right in this nice snug area of the S&Ps, by the way, that we were talking about earlier. 70 all the way down to 62. Yeah, you guys want to do some bets for... I could do a 1-minute prediction at 9 a.m. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. One minute. This is gonna be a fast one again. Quick draw. During the trade yesterday, you mentioned that Microsoft was going up. Do you look at the price action of the huge companies and look for correlation or hurting? Yeah, we talked about that yesterday all day on Kick too. When Microsoft finally turned, it validated my trade idea for the short. Obviously, I got way more points had I just taken it short, but I needed that confluence and confirmation in order to be validated to get in my short, and that's what made me take that short. That's why we got what we got, because Microsoft finally turned. Yeah, high traffic area for NQ as well. Yeah, it's everything right now. Everything is converging on this area. Price loves to find exactly where we are. Channel points are down to the wire here, by the way. How many of the large companies are you looking at? Specifically, Apple, Tesla, Meta, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and the S&Ps. I don't look at Broadcom because it's... hate it. Looking at Google, Class A or Class C, whichever you want to pick. I prefer watching Class A, but it makes up... those two combined make up more than Broadcom, so it makes up for it. Ribs, thoughts on hitting 25,073 overnight low before open this morning? Never say never. It's only 40 minutes from the open, so yeah, sure. The badass trade, it and many others have me getting better, waiting for the volatility so I can really make money. Yeah, I mean, you don't have, like, that's just my style of trading too, you know. Just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, but that's how I trade. That's how I found consistent success and profitability in these markets. So. Rips, I also got the Apex account back in March when you had the 90% off, and it still builds at 16 a month, up 9K on this, so it's high time we pass to get some payout. Nice, man. Yeah, you can't beat that 16 bucks, right? It's crazy. Thank you for the sub there, Crazy Trades. Appreciate you, buddy. Still no trades this whole morning. As much as I'd love to be in a trade again, I told you, Richard Harris kept me out. How do you set up your volume profile? None of mine look like yours. You just got to mess with the settings. It's really nothing special, dude. You can take a screenshot of that if you want. It's really, truly nothing special. Take a screenshot. It's nothing special, man. And again, just because I look at it that way, you know. Does today and yesterday's gamble on Yeet count towards the new leaderboard? Very good question. And the answer I got finally was yes. We will be able to get all of the gambling activity until the new leaderboard is live, we will apply that to the new leaderboard 100%. So don't worry. I have to pay for TradingView. Yeah. I mean, it's dude, it's like so cheap. Very, very cheap. What's up, K-Mac? Got trail on my last contract on my short. Nice work there, Tom. Herbs, how do you trade, bro? What's your strat? We just talked about this. It's order flow, momentum, market structure. Levels derived from options activity. Large players. Nuke here, how do you determine where and what trades you place? Just answered it. What indicator is that? Which one? Spaceman BTC, which all of them. Spaceman BTC key level, VWAP, visible range volume profile. That's it. May we see your settings on VRVP? Are you guys all trolling me today? I literally just showed it and I said, hey, take a screenshot. Like, you're joking at this point, right? Are we all joking? And this is like the 6th time I've gone over the indicators, the trading style. Like, we can't be serious, right? We can't be serious at this point. Oh, you're here for the free laptops. Yeah, the free laptop giveaways. No, dude, I can't even joke about that stuff anymore because somebody, like, it's just gonna be chat is just gonna bother me like for the whole day. Like, where's your laptop giveaway? I've heard you say you've been trading for 11 or so years. Have you always traded S&P and NQ? No. I started trading equities, dude. Very first things I traded were an ETF pair, JNUG and JDust, and then I moved to equities. And I literally went ballistic on leverage. You get 4x leverage if you're trading equities on a margin account. When was the last time you lost? September 10th. Lost whatever I just said earlier. 800 some odd dollars. What's your favorite type of pillow? Tempur-Pedic, baby. We are about 4 minutes now until we pay out these channel prediction points here. Let's see. The belows look like they're going to get possibly clapped here now. Today's giveaway is the Ferrari? Maybe, yeah. It's still down at the shop right now. I'm waiting for a stupid part from Italy. So annoying. It's one thing that sucks. It's like having to wait for a part from Italy, and it's like, can't you guys just do that quicker? It's like takes more than a week. What do you use to watch the Mag 7? TradingView. Well, it's time to post my setup because that's a good enough question to trigger that post. So let's do that. Posting my setup on my Instagram right now on my Instagram story. That's a good enough post to do that. You can see where I watch the Mag 7 on my left-hand screen. Thoughts on a removal of PDT rule? It will be a tremendously amazing thing. It just makes me wonder, are they going to change the margin? What's the new PDT rule going to be? There's a lot of questions that I have about it, When you get silly questions, do you sometimes think, why am I doing this for free? Because when I read these questions, I do feel for you. I mean, I got nothing else to do. I'm not trading anything. It's a way to pass the time. It's also a good pulse to have on the realities of what's out there in society, I guess. Did you ever get that laptop with the 2 extra? No, I didn't. Damn, that was a long time ago. I forgot about that. No, I never did. I ended up getting a MacBook Pro, which, by the way, I've literally never used. Kind of a waste of money. I was going to use it for a bunch of editing and stuff and never did. Kind of stupid, actually. TPT has a calendar on their website that shows you the times you can't trade it. Also, pro only. You can always trade evals, correct. 2K minimum now. Yeah, I wonder. So 2K minimum, are they going to give you 4x leverage on 2K? Because they're like, dude, you could wipe that out so fast, bro. I mean, you could wipe out 4x on 25K, I guess, too. So I wonder. Maybe they're going to have margin tiers or something. So like 2x at 2K and then like 3x at 5K and 4x at 10K. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll be different broker to broker, I guess, depending on the risk. Have you ever checked your stats to see if you trade better with or without sleeves? Mainly, I've found that when I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt, I trade better. Buy a good gaming laptop instead. The problem with those is that they're so loud and noisy and the fans and everything. Dude, MacBooks, the battery lasts forever. It's no noise. You know? What's your favorite platform to use? All the ones that I promote are the ones that I approve of. Less than a minute now for you gamblers. Oh man, this could be a photo finish again. This could be a photo finish for sure. I had a Razer gaming laptop. It's like, dude, the fan noise, right? It's a little bit too spicy for 9 a.m. right now. That's better. What did I say? 9 a.m. EST. What did I say? That's how out of it I am. Expensive paperweights at this point, yeah. What did I say? 8 a.m., 9 a.m.? Hate the lights on gaming stuff. You can turn it all off. I believe when it passes prop firm, we'll lose some customers. Dude, no. I disagree, man. Because people are going to try it and they're going to try trading real money. And by the way, like, futures you can get into for the, like, there's no PDT with futures accounts. There's a small margin requirement. All right, let's see. Channel points here. Open 119. The overs are the campeons. Overs win. There you go. I think we're going to see way more people trading YOLOing their cash. I mean, for sure, but I don't think it's going to be from prop firm traders. It's going to be from the regular people who are like, oh, snap. Like, dude, the same people that came around during COVID. I think we'll get some very interesting moves in the market. Anybody who wants to trade their own money in the futures market, I mean, you can put $1,000 on AMP and trade micros just fine. But you're going to get clapped. You're going to get destroyed. Straight up. We got 30 minutes till the open here. Yeah, AMC GameStop crowd. Exactly right. It's going to be those people. Remember the people who are calling for AMC like $1 million a share? So funny. People are insane. Who was that guy? Adam Aaron was the CEO of AMC, and he just kept on diluting the stock, and none of them had any idea what it was when he's diluting the stock more and more. And everybody's like, this is good. This is so good for AMC. He's diluting it. Yes, we love this. It's amazing. And nobody had any idea what was going on. It was so funny. That was such a weird time. Although, like, literally, I think that X was better. Well, when it was Twitter, I think Twitter was better back then than it is now. Now it's just tremendo bad. Did he buy a gold mine? Really? That's hilarious, actually. The Aaron indicator, that's funny. Yeah, I remember, like, I was on Twitter one time, I'm looking and, like, somebody's like, was like schizo diagnosing his post, where it's just like, they're like, dude, look at this. Adam Aaron is in this picture. He's got his hand around this. He's only showing 3 fingers. That means there's 3 days until he's going to release the latest news. And if you look at the poster, there's a 2 on the poster. That means, like, I'm like, holy smokes. Like, these people are schizo. It reminded me of that, the 369 damn she fine. Let me sock it to you one more time. The guy who's doing the $15,000 course because he's schizo and he's like, 3 6s and 9s are everywhere. I think he might actually be schizo and believe it. I'm pretty sure. Matt Coers and the other guy. Can't remember now. What was Matt? I don't remember Matt Coers. Dave's like, we own a gold mine now. It's funny. Trades. I don't know who that is. Who's Trades? Wait. Who's this guy? Have I seen this person before? Who's this person? I've never seen this person before, I don't think. He just loves to post a bunch of shirtless pictures. I'm out of there. You're paying someone money that says the market is ran solely on 369. You better reevaluate. No, they'll learn one day. People just, dude, people at the end of the day, very few people like putting in work in things because it's a long time. You got to be really stubborn in trading, like to last, because you're just going to get so hammered and you're going to feel like giving up so many times. You're going to get so smashed in the face that you're like, this is so dumb. It's unbeatable. This is dumb. Everybody who's a winner is a liar. It's a scam. And like to actually make it through that is like, it requires a level of stubbornness and willful ignorance to keep pushing. Most people end up like, we'll call that like stage 3 of 500 in trading. But most people stop at that stage where they like keep getting clapped and they're like, dude, this is such a scam. Nobody wins at trading. And then they become professional X users and go on X, and anybody who posts a profitable screenshot, they come on and they go, that's a scam. 5 years in trading now, I can relate. Yeah, man. It eventually gets more manageable. I want to see everybody in here eventually figuring it out and winning. But you just have to have that mindset of like, as long as it takes. It's a slow burn. I feel like, what's another activity that takes that long? Like even losing weight or building muscle doesn't take that long. Like it's 3 to 6 months to build your body differently. I can't think of another thing that takes that long. Like maybe a promotion in a traditional job or something like that. I don't know. Ultra marathon training? Nah. Been getting clapped for 4 years now. I'm getting better. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Retirement account. That's a good one. Retirement account. You don't really see the result until you're retired. You're like, oh wow, that thing's huge. Surgeon maybe? Yeah, I don't know much about med school or anything like that. I never wanted to be a doctor when I was younger. Never cared for that. I always wanted to help people. And I always wanted to see, like, you know, all around me. I always wanted my friends to succeed and be better. Hey Ribs, since 2 weeks, I work with Liquidity Bookmap during the New York Open. I stared to the screens day and night to learn how price reacts. I learned a lot about price action. You're the father of my progress. Thank you so much. That's awesome, man. I mean, it's all you though. I don't want to take any credit. That's all you, brother. It's all you, literally just spending the time it takes. One thing I did notice, and I'm not trying to deter you from your progress, is that like I continually got false positives. And the one thing I remember is like, I was always reminding myself, don't get discouraged. It'll click eventually. And like, even like a year into like staring at Bookmap, I was like, oh man, still getting false positives. I thought for sure dead to rights it was going to do X, Y, and Z. And then you just keep going, you keep pushing yourself. That's the great thing, by the way, about props. The great thing about props is that it makes it so cheap. If you're not a knucklehead, it makes it so cheap to stay in this game and actually get real life experience. Because I talk to people all the time about trading, all day long. All day long I talk to people about trading. A lot of prop traders reach out to me. And I still see like people are terrified trading evals, terrified trading funding accounts. And that anxiety does mimic kind of what it's like trading real money in the markets. Obviously it's gonna be much more anxiety ridden for them when they go to a live account on a prop or eventually trade their own money. But that level of anxiety is what kind of makes it real in a sense. Whereas like if you're just trading a paper account, like there's no repercussions, you know? Like if you're very close to passing a prop firm account, you want that thing to pass. There's repercussions, right? So. Do you provide levels for GC in your broker newsletters? No, the ones that go out to the brokers don't even have the NQ and ES levels. Those are reserved for the other folks. But GC has been requested. I haven't done GC in like I don't think I've done GC this whole year. Last year we did it a lot. GC and crude. I've had requests for it. It just takes time. I'm still not profitable at now. The concepts of AMT. I don't know what AMT is. Active market titties. I don't know. Volume profile are starting to click. And what truly is the holy grail is discipline and risk management. I'll stay on this stream forever. It's the most valuable thing I've found. Yeah, thank you. Auction market theory. I've never heard of it called AMT. That's crazy. There's a lot of, there's so many, what is it? Acronyms, abbreviations? My brain is so broken. Acronyms? It's an acronym, right? Acronyms, yeah. I'm cooked this morning, man. What did I say? Active market titties? Oh, it's Friday. Dude, it's weird. It's Friday, but it doesn't feel like crazy. It felt more Friday to me yesterday than it does today. You trade active market titties? It's the best strategy, bro. Next time somebody asks, I'm gonna just tell them I trade active market titties. Oh, man. Let's go. Let's get a comma this morning. Let's go, baby. You always use active market. Thank you, Ryder Trader, for the 3 months. Sorry, this is lewd and inappropriate. We got to stop this nonsense immediately. Yeah, I trade AMT with TA. Learn, break, and retest looks, spot trend lines, and high probability price reaction areas. Yeah, one thing I found too is that newer traders really want to make newer traders feel guilty if they adopt a strategy that feels too simplistic. I know that I did in the early onset of my trading where it's like I had stuff that was working, immediately abandoned it. And I was like, okay, well, that works. Let me find the next thing. It's like, what are you doing, dude? If you find something that's working, even if it's only temporary, keep doing it. Trading doesn't have to be like this. Like if you feel like you need to be like, oh my God, I got to explain my strategy and sound so smart. It's okay. Like, you can have a really dumb strategy if it works for you. You know what I mean? Kiss. Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid. There you go. But yeah, I remember that specifically where I was like, oh, I got a strategy that's working. Let me just toss that to the wayside. Let me work on another one. So dumb. Took a short on one lot on SI. Okay, here we go again. Starting imbalance. SI. Sucking it. what is SI? Okay. Well, we're talking about an instrument now. Okay. I thought, dude, see, here's the thing. I thought we were talking about a trading acronym. I took the Sibby Wibby and Waggy to the turtle soupies. So I just can't keep up with it all. What was your trade yesterday? Break of 80s, man. There you go. That was the trade yesterday. Break of 80s, dog. How'd you know? Because of the break of 80s, dog. That was it. Riv was really behind on his ICT acronyms. Maybe it's time for an ICT refresher course. I know, man. I too want to come up with a bunch of acronyms to confuse people and make it sound that my strategy is very grandiose and important. I can't keep up with all the names. It's a fact. National. Exactly. AMT is all you need. This is ridiculous. This stream has gone off the wheels, dude. Or gone off the rails. All right. I need to take a leak. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll keep trading. Nothing. When I come back. Be right back. All right, we're back. Here's my promise to you folks. Since today is so slow and you're tuning in still, I'm going to be giving away some free accounts today on Kick. That's my promise to you, baby. I wonder if Elon's ever going to solve the bot problem on X. Rips, do you typically expect pre-market to have more volatility than what is currently in the market? You say your strategy is based on momentum, yet there's zero momentum before the market opens. Well, I mean, bro, you've been here before. If there's news releases, there's gonna be insane amounts of volatility, right? That's why I get up so early. Can you wait till 10 a.m. after to be dry? I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. But no, dude. If there's new, like, dude, if there was NFP today, there would have been so much volatility. There would have been momentum to trade. Maybe. I was just kidding, Rips? Wait, you didn't ask that one. Oh, that one. Yeah. Well, that just shows how low my expectations are for chat, Jeff. Isn't that something? That's how low my expectations are these days for chat. Movement and volatility are two different things. I mean, let's unpack that. How do you perceive that being two different things? Oh my God, look at all those acronyms, abbreviations. How are they two different things? What is the difference between movement and volatility? How are they two different things? Let's unpack that. Explain to me your movement can be slow. Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But usually when in regards to movement, I guess because I'm a momentum trader, I'm always thinking about movement, like things are happening. I get your point. But yeah, usually during 8:30 news releases, dude, today and yesterday were supposed to be jam-packed days with full of volatility and rapid movement, right? The market is like the ocean. Some days the waves are mostly flat. Some days the waves are big and consistent. Some days the waves are violent and uneven. Exactly. You just got to learn how to surf. Like, man, do I wish I was short from up high? That would have been lovely. Like, if I was short from up there, wouldn't that be sweet? But I wasn't, so I'm not. We move on from that idea, you know? Rip, sorry for this simple question. Oh, Squawker, shut up. But how do you separate your candlesticks from the FVRP? Are you talking about this? This is VRVP. Visible Range Volume Profile. I also have a setup that looks like this. That's like, wow, mind-blowing, right? Because we do both ways. We do Session Volume Profile. I have a lot of different ways to look at the data. It's, you know, sometimes I want to be like, oh, wait, hold on. Let me check on this session. Okay, distribution was like that. Okay. High and low there. Okay. You know, like there's certain things I'm trying to look at, but this is just the one I stream with, you know? I think ISM will be more volume than usual. There's no ISM that I'm aware of. Hold on. You just might have blown my mind. Who's told you ISM is coming out? The hell? Huh? You may have just blown my mind. Hold on a second. I mean, Forex Factory is like for a bunch of retards who trade paper accounts on MetaTrader, bro. That Forex Factory is built for those retards. You got to remember that. Like specifically built for those retards. Let's find out. I'm going straight to the source, baby. I'm going straight to the source. I'll find out shortly. Straight to the source, baby. Okay. Old Ripsy was wrong. Forex Factory was right. From the source. From the private source. They're still going to release it. I thought they would have delayed it. Got it. Thank you, buddy. Cool. So there we go. ISM, 10 a.m. Thank God we get something. PMI still 2? What? Wait, where? What, at 9? Or no, that's Brazil's. 9:45? Maybe. All right. Well, that changes things slightly. 9:45 and 10. I thought they were pulling all the news today. Good news then. Yeah. Got it. That's great news for us. Maybe we get some volatility. How to explain the motion of the ocean right now? It's like, but for why is it doing this? ISM 9:45? No, ISM at 10. Unless maybe they moved it, dude. Let me see. ISM at 10, PMI at 9:45. That's what my data says. Okay. Yeah, 9:45 and 10 respectively. Would I ever compete in the Robin's Cut? There's no. Why? But for why? What would be the benefit? Why would I do that? I had a dormant account for basically the first half of the year, so we want to hit up dormant and see what my performance was. There you go. There's my Robin's Cup hat in the ring. And we ran, what is it, 100 to 600? So 600%. There we go. I won the Robin's Cup. Bing bong. We are dancing right now. With about 7 minutes till the open here. Rivers, have you lived anywhere while trading that you could wake up at 8 and trade instead of 5? Yeah, Puerto Rico, man. Puerto Rico is one of the ones too where you're like 4 hours ahead of PST at some part of the year. I'm really happy ICT exposed himself in the Robbins. I will never forget. He said, if I don't make 11,000 the cup, I owe Patrick Whelan 500K. I don't know anything about that. PR, you moved for taxes? Yeah, way long time ago, brother. Back before anybody even knew about it. Way back. All right, YouTubers. Dude, we're way past our YouTube time, aren't we? We got a total of 112 likes. I hope you all have a great weekend. If you get a drink, don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. I'll see you folks back on YouTube, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Or if you want to keep the party bus rolling, we just stream over on Kick for like 3 more hours. It's way better. I'll see you folks. Bye, legends.